Hello friends, hope you're well, and in this video I want to talk about how to get wealthy clients using Google advertising. If you're not considering Google advertising for your home care agency right now in order to get those wealthy clients, then you're truly missing out. Everybody is online now. We've become a society where everybody's on their devices, everybody's reclused now, at home, relaxed, chilling. Not too many people are social nowadays. And you can leverage this to your advantage. Because I've been hearing a lot of people complaining that they don't see anybody when they go out. You know, I've talked to a lot of you guys that have booked calls and you tell me, hey Mufada, you told me to go to where their wealthy hang out, but there's nobody there. It makes sense. Ever since 2020, the event that happened in 2020, a lot of people's habits changed a lot. We used to be very social, very outgoing 4 years ago. And then because of that event, we sort of got so used to being indoors and got so comfortable in our own spaces that we didn't want to go out anywhere. It doesn't mean that there aren't still wealthy clients that are going out. They are. And I've seen your videos of that. It's just a little bit harder to kind of time when the crowds come out. Even the wealthy too, they're starting to get a sense that it's not really safe out there like that. So what they like to do is they like to schedule events. And if you ever notice, if you go to a wealthy neighborhood, when they're throwing like an event, or when they know there's some kind of like large event, they hire security. They hire their own security, private and the police. It's not like how like some communities, if there's a cookout or barbecue, nobody really cares to call the cops and have them sort of guard the neighborhood. But if you go to the rich neighborhood, cops everywhere. It's the safest place ever. So when they're not out there, what are they doing? Well, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're on their phones, they're on their devices, on YouTube, consuming content, being isolated within their own communities, that they rarely go outside of those communities. This is where Google advertising comes in. Because what Google advertising allows for us to do is to have our business promoted to these people in the comfort of their own homes when they're searching for these services that you have to offer. When you need any kind of service, whether it's plumbing, you need to hire an electrician, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and do a search for the services you're looking for. And then phone number is going to show up. You select a couple, then you're going to call, maybe the top search. And then that person on the other line, on the other end, got your business. The person on the other end got your business because they bought that attention. They bought your attention. Because Google gives them data of how many people are searching for the services you have to offer. I want to cover 4 things. The first thing I want to cover is how we're going to target these wealthy clients. And I'm going to show you what the ad looks like that we're running. Number 3, I'm going to show you what the keyword phrases that we're buying from Google. And lastly, number 4 is how much those keyword phrases cost. So as you can see here, we're going to start with location. This is in Seattle. For this campaign, we are targeting a little small island called Mercer Island. How do we come up with Mercer Island? All we did was we went to Google and search for what are the richest zip codes in Seattle, because this particular home care agency is based in Seattle. So what they're looking to do is to target rich people in wealthy zip codes. Eventually we narrowed that down to an island called Mercer. I don't know what the exact population is, but I do know the exact population based on my research for Seattle is about 2 million. But let's say Mercer Island has, let's say 200,000. These are potentially 200,000 wealthy people. Maybe half of them could be staff. So we're going to cut that number down to 100,000. Out of 100,000 people, we're going to say maybe 50,000 of those have extended families like grandmas and grandpas. Because the thing is, rich people are actually starting families, and they have big families, believe it or not, because they can afford it. Starting a family, unfortunately, is now reserved for the ultra wealthy. It is what it is. It's the state of the economy. So these 100,000 people, we reduce that down to 50,000 that have maybe a grandpa or grandma that needs care. So that's potentially 50,000 wealthy people that will see our ad if we start targeting this ad on this island. 50,000. If you think about those 50,000, all you need are maybe 5 of those. 5 families out of 50,000 to call you. And then out of those 5, you're able to convince 2 of them. How much is each client potentially worth? We're going to cover how much these ads cost and why you should be running Google ads, because each potential client could bring in about $10,000 a month into your home care business. $10,000 minimum. What I'm going to show you is how you can get an incredible return on your advertising spend if you use Google ads and target wealthy areas like this one. Next, I'm going to show you what the ad looks like. So this is what the ad looks like. So look at this. When somebody on Mercer Island goes to Google and searches for a particular keyword phrase that we're buying, and I'm going to show you those keyword phrases, this ad shows up, which allows for them to give this home care agency a call. And Google tracks all this stuff. It tracks how many people are clicking on the ads. It tracks how many people are seeing the ad, viewing the ad, how much it costs for somebody to even give you a call. It tracks all those costs, so you know down to the penny how much it's costing you to get your client. Very few advertising mediums can track down to the penny how much it costs you to get a client. So as you can see, we're promoting that we're an elite caregiver. We got elite caregivers here. Next, let me show you the keyword phrases that we're purchasing. So I'm going to scroll down so you can see some of the keyword phrases. So let's start with this one. So Google is selling us this keyword phrase: home caregiver, home health caregiver, caregivers near me. These are just top 3. It's selling this keyword phrase to us. And we are able to know. You see all these numbers? And I'm going to cover those numbers a little bit. But I just want you to see some of the keyword phrases. See? Caregiver services. All of these keyword phrases. We're purchasing them. And we know how much each keyword phrase costs. We know everything. And here's more. Caregiver services near me. This is a good one. So let's talk about the numbers. So to tell you, for the keyword phrase home caregiver, we got 7 clicks. And each click costs us $7.38. And then here you see what says cost per CONV. That stands for cost per conversion. See, cost per conversion right there. And what cost per conversion means is that it cost us $51.63 for some rich person on Mercer Island with a bunch of wealthy people to call us. $51.63. If your sales skills are good enough, you can flip that call into a $10,000 client per month, if you know what you're doing as far as sales is concerned. Same thing for this keyword phrase here, caregivers near me. I really like this one. It cost us $72.48 to get somebody to call us. And it got 5 clicks. but it's a little bit more expensive. You see that? It's $14 here, and this one is $7.38. What this is telling us is this, is that this keyword phrase here is really popular. Other people that are competing with us for this business know that this keyword phrase is good. That's why they're buying more of it. And the price is going up, you see? It's like a stock, it's like the stock market. Whoever has the most cash to bid for it wins the call. So we won this call because we're not playing games. You see, we won this call for $14 per click. And then we got 5 of those clicks. And it cost us $72.48. I really like this Caregivers Near Me over this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this one off, pause this one. Because I think, based on at least my experience, when you see a keyword phrase being more expensive than this one, that means a lot of people know this one is trash. Competition, you see. Now that we've covered the costs, it should give you a good idea of how much Google advertising costs and why you need to be leveraging Google advertising in 2025 for your home care business. If you're ignoring Google ads, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, guys. You're leaving a lot of money on the table. So here's the offer. Once you get to the point where you understand what I just showed you, maybe you watched the video over and over, you've done some research on what Google advertising is, and you're ready to level up your agency. You're ready to get some of these clients coming in through Google Ads, those calls coming in. I can work with you. I can set you up with a campaign just like this client right here. I know exactly what keyword phrases are working. I'm going to copy that into your account. So by the time you're running your campaign, you're going to know, oh man, my ads are going to be amazing. Because Mufada's already tested these ads out. I'll set it up for you, and we'll do that for 30 days. I'll manage the ads myself for 30 days. Within 30 days, I'm confident you're going to know what you're doing because I'm going to make it so simple for you. If you're ready, schedule time. Links in the description of this video. See you in the next one.